Hey guys, it's Will here and welcome back to the channel. Tonight I've got another Space Marine video for you, and I want to introduce you to something that you may be seeing on the battlefield near you soon, because this is one of the best combos I've found for a new character loadout in this book. Now, I did kind of come up with a version of this of my own accord, but then did on, I think it was Bell of Lost Souls, find that someone's already come up with a slightly better version. So yeah, I'm doing their take on it. So thank you for those guys. But yeah, the idea had already kind of started forming in my mind, so it's not completely plagiarized. And this is the Smash Chaplain. Yes, you heard me right, Smash Chaplain. So Smash Captains have been a thing for a long time. Captain with Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, preferably Blood Angels with a jump pack to yeah, get some nice attack damage. And one of the few things that you've actually got in the old Space Marines that were really good and made you actually want to take a Space Marine detachment in your army. But now there's so many other new cool things to take in here, but this is possibly going to replace the Smash Captain, because he's cheaper, he's easier, and depending on what loadout you had on your Smash Captain, he might actually be slightly better in some circumstances. So yeah, the Smash Captain, what is he? Well, Smash Chaplain, sorry, what is he? Well, start with, he's a chaplain, obviously, and you can run this on any of the versions of this, although I will explain in a minute why Jump Pack, I think, is the best version, but you could, in theory, do this with a Foot Chaplain, a Primaris Chaplain, even a Terminator Chaplain, but they have their limitations. So, first up, you know, this is a guy with basically a mace, so power mace, power maul things. So the Crucius Arcanum, I think it's like +2 strength, -1 AP for 2 D3 for 2 damage or D3 damage, but we're not sticking with his main weapon. It's okay, but it's not great. You're giving him a relic weapon, the Benediction of Fury. So this is the Relic Crucius, and if you're planning to take another relic, you can always just spend 1 CP to get this. But, you know, you could have this as your relic choice for your army. It is good. So it replaces his Crucius and gives him +2 strength, -2 AP, flat 3 damage, and mortal wounds on a wound roll of a 6. A mortal wound on a wound roll of a 6 in addition to any other damage. So you roll a 6 to wound, you're not only doing a wound with the damage characteristic of 3, but you're doing a mortal wound on top of that. So that's a pretty nice place to start, but, you know, still only a dude with 3 attacks, strength 4, so you're now up to strength 6. Well, then you give him the Imperium Sword Warlord trait. On a turn that he charges or performs a heroic intervention, he gets +1 strength and +1 attack. It also allows him to re-roll 1 or all of his charge dice. So he basically has, here we go, +1 strength and +1 attack. Okay, so we're now at strength 7 with 4 attacks, -2 AP, 3 damage. Then you have a librarian around. You're probably going to have one, they're good, and with all the new stratagems, you're going to want multiple detachments, so I don't think this guy's going to be hard to come by. A librarian with Might of Heroes. +1 strength, +1 toughness, +1 attack on a single model. Okay, so this chaplain is now up at 5 attacks with strength lots. So yeah, and he gets extra pippa toughness, keeps him alive longer as well, but you know, that's not really what we're looking for here. We're looking for damage. Get an extra attack very easily, because if he's charging, which you're going to want to be doing with the Imperium Sword, you're getting Shock Assault as well, so that's an extra attack just for charging as a Space Marine. And then you look into the Chaplain's new abilities. So Chaplains now have these prayers, they're called. They're not called that. What are they? They are called, so just flicking through my book here, Litanies of Battle. So these are litanies they can recite to inspire themselves or others around them. And they essentially go off on I believe it's a 3+, and you have to do them at the start of the battle round. And we'll come back to why that's important in a minute. But this particular one, Mantra of Strength, seems to be the only one that is primarily focused on himself rather than buffing other units. So this Chaplain isn't a guy to buff the squads around him. This is a guy to go out and hit stuff in the face. You add 1 to its attack and strength characteristic, and add 1 to the damage characteristic of any melee weapons. So now, to break this down, you've got a dude who can cost as little as 72 points with 7 attacks. 1, 2, 3 for his baseline, 1 for the Relic, 1 for the Warlord trait, 1 for Shock Assault, 1 for the Psychic Power, and 1 for the Litany. So yeah, 7 attacks at strength 9, minus 2 AP, minus 3 AP if Assault Doctrine's active, 4 damage per wound, and every wound roll of a 6 does a mortal wound in addition to that. He also rerolls charges and has an innate 4-up invuln save for his being Chaplain. Let me just check that that's still a thing, because so much has changed with Chaplains. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking out of my backside again. Here we go. Chaplain. Oh, so many characters in this book now. Here we go. Chaplain. Yeah, 4+ invuln. So, he doesn't need to worry about taking a Storm Shield. He's got a decent enough invuln naturally. And, he can be as little as 72 points, but I would suggest running the jump pack version. Because, obviously, the limit with any melee character in this game is getting them there. And while all of them do have potential transport options, the Terminator guy can deep strike, the jump pack's the guy you want, because that mantra of strength, being a litany, has to be done at the start of the battle round. If he's off the board in deep strike reserve, or sitting inside a repulsor, or whatever else at the start of the battle round, he can't do it. So you're losing one of those attacks, a pip of strength, and most importantly, probably a pip of damage on the weapon. So, I think the jump pack guy is going to be the way to go. He costs 90 points solid, doesn't need anything else. It's all about the Warlord trait, the Relic, and those buffs. And, 90-point guy that can potentially, if everything lands, which, it probably won't, but what, the 4 7s, come on, I should know this, 28 wounds if everything lands and goes through. Now, not everything will land and go through, but you're still going to do a serious chunk of damage with this guy. And as we see more of the supplements come out, this is just what you can do off the baseline book. You've already got the option of perhaps going for the Whirlwind of Rage chapter tactic if you're doing a custom chapter. So any 6s to hit do an automatic extra hit, or generate an extra attack. I'm just having a look. Still learning this book. He's got an additional hit, so that's quite nice to get 6 to hit, which on 7 attacks you're likely to. You can have an extra hit. Why not? Put him up to 32 wounds that this guy can put out. And as the other books come out, you're going to find other cool combinations to make this guy even better. So, watch out for jump pack chaplains that are packing a Warlord trait and a Relic, because they might be coming your way to smash you very hard with the Benediction of Fury very soon. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and let me know what you think of Smash Chaplains. Are you going to run one? Chaplain with Jump Pack hasn't sold out on the GW website yet, so you certainly could get one. And what are you going to do about dealing with them if you play against Space Marines? How are you going to stop this guy? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.